Hi, my name is Maya Curry. Today is May 10th, 2016, and I will be telling you about a very old candy store that just got an amazing makeover. Did you know that Philadelphia has the oldest continually run candy store in the country? It's called Shane's Confectionery and is located in Old City. This candy store was first started in 1863 by Samuel Herring and Daniel Dangler. Since then, it has continued to produce and sell wonderful candy. It has now been passed on from Barry Shane to Ryan and Eric Burley. They are brothers who have a passion for sweets. Before opening Shane's, they opened Franklin Fountain Ice Cream in 2004. They already owned the building, but they weren't sure what to build. Then they had the idea to open an old-fashioned ice cream shop and soda fountain. This idea came after seeing the architecture in the building. After a lot of thinking, they decided that this is what they wanted to do. After many workshops and research, they were ready to build. The construction took a long time, but in 2004, during the last week of summer, Franklin Fountain opened. They have been successful ever since, and they have the longest lines I've ever seen for ice cream. Lines go around the corner even during the winter. I think that Franklin Fountain gave them inspiration to open Shane's. After having owned the ice cream shop for a while and experiencing what it was like to own a business, I think the opportunity to buy Shane's came at the right time. The Burley brothers did not expect to open another store, but when they were approached, it felt right. They bought it from Barry Shane. The brothers first started talking to him when they told him that they were planning to open Franklin Fountain. Then, in 2010, Barry was looking to retire, and since there was no heir, he went to the Burley brothers. At this point, Franklin Fountain was up and running and doing well. Ryan and Eric decided to buy, and they renovated for a long time. The person who did the construction work is James Curry. He owns Owners Rep Inc. Hi, what was it like renovating Shane's Confectionery?
It was a great job renovating Shane's because it's an historic building, and the Shane's Candy Company has been around since 1911, and we like working on historical buildings.
That sounds like a great experience. Do you know them personally?
Yes, I know Eric and Ryan for about 11 years now. I used to be on the Old City Civic Community Association, and Eric and Ryan came and presented their idea of having a ice cream store on Market Street in Old City. And one of the nice things I remember is that they bought samples of ice cream for everybody on the committee to taste. Um, Eric and Ryan are genuine entrepreneurs, and they really are into what they do. Um, they know the history of ice cream, and they've traveled the United States um, on several summers trying to find the best recipe for different ice creams.
What did you find while redoing everything, and what did it used to look like?
Well, the store is really similar to what it looked like originally, but we restored all of the fabric, so to speak, the paint, the windows, the floors, the ceilings, the electrical fixtures. We did find some interesting things. We found a stained glass window above the entrance to Shane's, which had been there since the early 1900s. We also found some arched windows on the storefront when we removed some old metal. Um, One other thing that I think is unique that we found, which was behind a wall, was a rope operated elevator. There's only five rope elevators still existing in Philadelphia, and there's nothing electrical or mechanical about the elevator. It's simply operated by pulling on a very thick rope from floor to floor. So that was pretty interesting.
How long did the project take you, and did you enjoy it?
I definitely enjoyed the project. The mayor came for the grand opening and the ribbon cutting, and it took about 7 or 8 months, although they were closed for about a year because after we restored the equipment and the uh, candy cases and all the painting, they had to start making candy, so they had plenty in supply for when they did open. So all in all, the project took about 7 months, but the store to reopen took about a year.
And how is the candy?
The candy, well, I am prejudiced because I really do like the Burley Brothers and I like their candy. But I can tell you that I think their egg creams are the best. They Everywhere I go, I buy egg creams from good chocolate stores, and so far, Shane's are right there at the top.
Shane's became very popular very fast. They are well known for their window displays, their architecture inside, and mostly for their candy. At every holiday, they change their window displays. They're very grand and people marvel at them. The windows are just a sneak peek to what's inside. Inside Shane's is amazing architecture and detail. When you walk in, it feels like you're being transported back in time. It looks like what you would picture an old local candy shop to be. Your eyes don't know where to look first. On the walls, there are shelves of candy all lined up, and when you walk in, you can tell everything is authentic. Even the cash registers are old fashioned.
My name is Eric Burley. I'm one of the co-founders of Shane Confectionery as we know it. Um, my name is spelled Ericberley. And my brother is the other co-founder of Shane Confectionery. And we started Franklin Fountain 12 years ago. So I'm happy to be your guest.
What made you interested in buying Shane's?
What made us interested in buying Shane's was the opportunity to restore a golden past that was needing a bit of polishing. Not only that, we had a real need in the business to manufacture our ice cream on site. The Franklin Fountain was a growing business, and we needed the manufacturing space to keep up with our long lines. So it was twofold. It was not only to restore Shane's, to have winter and fall business for our ice cream workers, but also to make ice cream on site.
Did it turn out how you imagined it would?
I think the project of Shane's restoration was like inhabiting a bit of a ghost house. I was a little afraid of what we might find, but it turned out better than we could have expected. Not only in the original restoration, but as we've unpacked layers, it's been very meaningful. In the back, for instance, we've opened up the back of Shane's. On the first floor is a drinking chocolate cafe. We've been able to improve constantly the quality of the ingredients and the finished goods and the packaging. So it makes for a really well-rounded experience. So we are very happy with having done it.
What is it like to go to work every day doing something you really enjoy?
Well, coming to Old City, Philadelphia, every day working is a real joy. I love being able to connect the dots with our customers and our suppliers and our staff. I love to be able to feel good about making a difference in people's lives. But at the end of the day, I also love to be able to bring home my product and eat it and just really enjoy it. It's really fun that I'm in the sweets business because I've got lots of friends from my past that are able to come to Philadelphia and stop in and say, this is a place to meet and connect again.
What do you look forward to doing in the future?
I look forward to the future making more of our chocolate from scratch, from the bean. I look forward to being able to move our ice cream production actually out of Shane's because we needed this Shane's space. Now we're moving out because we outgrew Shane's. And I'd love to continue to work with our beekeeper and our gardener to develop new and fun products that come from the rooftop.
Last question. What is your favorite ice cream and your favorite candy?
Asking me my favorite ice cream and my favorite candy is tough. Because frankly, we keep making improvements, and we also keep trying new things. So if, for instance, seasonally we'll make something that tastes just really good because it's just really fresh and in season. Like coming up, we'll be doing our strawberry lemonade. Normally, I'm not a real sweet person in terms of like how much sweetness I have, but I really like to eat with the seasons. I like to eat my ice cream and my candy as the seasons go by. Now, I will tell you a secret. It's a dark secret, and it's got to be above 70% cocoa content. It's dark chocolate, straight.
As you just heard, the Burleys are doing really well and are moving to produce ice cream somewhere else. At the end of the summer, they will have 6 locations. I think that this is a great idea and it should do very well. They also want a space to have parties. I think that would be a great improvement because I'm sure people would love that. You also heard Eric mention the chocolate cafe. In the back of Shane's, customers can go back there and get a nice cup of hot chocolate. This is fairly new but showing to be a big hit. Shane's has been very successful since they opened again. Some of the recipes were even handed down by Barry Shane himself. Some of their busiest times are Christmas, Easter, and Halloween. At Christmas, people often buy their clear toy candy. The clear candy is made in a mold, and some of the shapes are reindeer and a nativity scene. These are very popular for gifts. At Easter, buttercreams and special chocolate eggs are popular. People can have names iced on an egg as a gift. At Halloween, they have coffin-shaped boxes with buttercreams, and a lot of their small candy is orange. Depending on the time of year, Shane's candy will be made red and green for Christmas, yellow and purple for Easter, etc. Buttercreams are definitely one of the most well-known and popular items. They are rich and creamy. They are delicious, and although they are now made by different people, the flavor has not changed. My personal favorite is the vanilla buttercream dipped in milk chocolate. They have an assortment of flavors, including coconut, coffee, mint, and walnut maple. You can buy them individually or in a box. They are great gifts. The store is very popular, and I know many people enjoy going there. Shane's Confectionery also has an online store. You can go to their website and look at all they have available. Then you can place an order and they will send it to you as quick as possible. You could also go to their store, which is on 110 Market Street. I highly recommend taking a visit. You won't regret it.